let me sip on this energy drink real quick. Now, welcome back to my ASMR. Nah, I'm just playing, bro. Imagine if I made an ASMR channel. But as you can see from the thumbnail and title, did this overhaul update come out too soon, bro? Did it come out too soon? Now, for those of you guys who don't know or just catching up, the overhaul ultimate update, at least for its 2 moves, came out on Sunday, literally yesterday as I'm recording this, and it caught everybody off guard. Like, the entire community and a lot of content creators were not too happy about this. You know what I'm saying? I personally did not care, but it did catch me off guard, and you know, I was definitely not prepared for it. But we do have stuff to check out in the Discord server to further explain this statement. Now, did overhaul ultimate come out too soon? All right, that's the main question here. Make sure you guys drop down some comments, you know, and stuff as I continue out in this video. But you know, it's a slippery slope of what I'm making this video about. But make sure you guys subscribe to the Discord server if you guys want to be a part of future videos and future giveaways. But without further ado, let's get started. Actually, before we even get started, down in the YouTube comments, I am doing a giveaway at the end of this month. So instead of, you know, joining my Discord and stuff like that, drop down your username and, you know, give me obviously your opinion on if this update came out too soon or not. But without further ado, let's get started with this video. Overhaul! Alright, you know what I'm saying? So if we go the characters up here, you got a human architect, which is overhaul. Alright, overhaul. Bro, I'm actually I'm definitely on the spectrum. Alright, let me go and give myself instant ultimate here. Look at that. Okay, now we look at all beautiful stuff. Bro, my character actually looks so tough with, you know, I almost just said Child Emperor, but no, overhaul, right? Speaking of Child Emperor, don't even get me started on TSB, cuz. But as you can see down here, we got Calamitous, Rushdown, and Disgusted Dismay. So we have 2 moves here. Alright, I'll showcase that real quick here. All right, so we got the first move right here, you know, simple dash, really cool cinematic here. Honestly, everything in here portrayed super cool. Like, look at this, the usage of his arms, you know, it's tough. Everything's tough about this first move. We have the second move, Disgusted Dismay. This is a grab, drops him down, matter based, of course, grabs him by the neck, super violation, and drops down. No finishers at all for these. So the one thing I would say that this update came out too soon was because if we got it another week from now, we would probably have the full move set along with finishers, etc. So there would just be more content, you know, just more gameplay and stuff, especially for people that don't do content within the Heroes Battlegrounds scene. Keep in mind, these 2 moves, they're tough. The M1s for this character are tough. Everything about this update was tough, but like, it could have been more. All right, we'll go take a look at Discord server too as well. But if we go to characters here, there were name changes, especially for Engine and Symbol of Fear, which is of course Shigaraki, named Decaying Hatred, and Idia, also known as Full Throttle. Now there was also other bug fixes and stuff, but the main update being, you know, of course, overhaul for these 2 moves. Now in my opinion, I kind of do think this update came out too soon, and if it got delayed another week, we would have seen a lot more for overhaul, and then we probably could have got Shoto Todoroki's mastery or following updates for either V2 Dabi Mastery Awakening way sooner. To be honest, we do have to blame the community for this one. We really do, because a lot of people were too eager and wanted this update to come out. But let's go take a look at the Discord server real quick. Now, if we go to the Heroes Battlegrounds Discord page here, and we go all the way to polls. So C did a poll yesterday around 4:30 p.m. Emergency poll update right now is a little rough. No major bugs, but quality and balancing is, you know, so-and-so. What should we do? Question mark. Delayed to next week. We release complete overhaul ultimate moves with balancing plus bug fixes. Delayed to tomorrow. We fix bugs and quality issues and finished moves. So if this would have been delayed, we would have got the full move set, bro. But obviously I picked delayed to next week. You know, 49% of the community wanted this. 8,903 votes, bro. And right below this, delayed to tomorrow, 5 to 6 hours minimum. You know, a very small percentage on this, 11%, 2,075 votes on here. And now the bottom one, release now next hour-ish, was what the update came out. 7,214 votes, 40%. You know, keep in mind this whole entire thing closed, I believe, today. So majority of the community wanted this to be delayed, and we got the update on Sunday, bro, and it was just completely rushed. Now he did say we currently have 2 overhaul ultimate moves ready, so that was meaning of what we just got, you know what I'm saying? And then he also said we're planning to get the remaining 3rd and 4th move in next week. Would you rather us release the update today or delay it to next Friday and Saturday? So if this would have been delayed, bro, we would have got the entire overhaul move set for his ultimate. Like, this would have been just insane. Now obviously the winning boat was delayed to next week, and it was a little too late for that. that. You know, this vote went super quick, and I believe in the beginning this was actually way higher than, you know, the top one that was winning this. I don't know. I really don't know. This is such a slippery slope on whether they should have updated this the next week or, you know, pushed it out today. But a lot of people, you know, especially people on Sunday, you know, that update came around at least 5 o'clock, right? Some time frame around there. A lot of people were not expecting that, especially content creators and majority of the people that main overhaul. Like, dude, it caught everybody all surprised. A lot of people did not see that poll in the Discord server whatsoever. Majority of the people wanted that to be delayed till next week, because keep in mind, that would have been the full moveset. We would have got the full entire moveset for his ultimate this upcoming weekend. Like, it's only just a week, y'all, of at least 5 days, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not taking away anything from this update. You know, we did get the first 2 moves, but if it would have been waited, we would have got the entire moveset, along with probably finishers and other cinematics and cool things. I still have my opinion, and I'm wanting Overhaul's ultimate to be a second moveset based. I think that would be so sick, you know, especially, I mean, it's a lot of work, but I really do want to see more second movesets, especially for ultimate, especially for Shiro Todoroki's mastery. Let me know what you guys think about Shiro Todoroki's mastery, otherwise known as split ice in HBG. But I think they should have a double moveset, especially with that fire and ice balancing that, especially with the character being called split ice. Split that ice, dog. Split that ice, for real. Split it. I mean, of course, the double moveset was a little shaky at first when it got introduced into Heroes Battlegrounds, but other than that, it's definitely a new thing coming into BG games. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a new trend that's going to be happening very soon here, especially with this summer. Don't get me wrong, Heroes Battlegrounds, they're doing a really great job so far, but I think the community kind of ruined this update a little bit. You know, a lot of people weren't too happy that it came out so soon, and it caught a lot of people off guard. But let me know down in the comments if I'm right on that, or what you guys feel, or what's your take on this and your opinion on this, if this overhaul update came out too soon, or if you guys would rather have it seen it next week, especially with the full moveset, and then, you know, you can get combos and stuff, etc., down to a notch. You know what I'm saying? Especially with finishers and cinematic, there would just be so much more to showcase, at least from a content perspective. But even then, for people that main this move, whether it's ranked or just regular PvP servers, I think this would have been a great idea if they delayed the update. Now, in my opinion, they definitely, you know, it came out way too soon, especially with the majority of the community through the Discord server wanting this update to be delayed. It's kind of too late now, but like, bruh, come on, y'all. We low-key impatient for real. Like, well, some of us, 50% of the community is really impatient. Now, I do want to see you guys' predictions on the last 2 moves for Overhaul's ultimate, or if they'll even come out with the double move set. But realistically, they're probably just going to come out with 2 moves. Let me know what you guys think they'll probably do for finishers and cinematic-wise and move-wise for Overhaul. Or what would you guys like to see still for Overhaul's ultimate? You know, is there stuff you guys really want to see come out into fruition into Heroes Battlegrounds? Now, keep in mind, I'm not really talking smack about this update. You know, I'm really just talking about if this really was a good idea, if Overhaul's ultimate, you know, came out too early, and if it would have been a better idea for it to be delayed. You know, I'm kind of 50-50 on this. You know, I really did not mind this update coming out. You know, it just really caught me off guard, and you know, it was a very small update in particular. I mean, don't get me wrong, Overhaul's ultimate is pretty huge thing, but even then, there was only 2 moves. Now, usually they only do post 2 moves, you know, for ultimate characters, and especially new characters that just came out. It's usually just 2 moves, and then they work forward from there, and it is a lot of work. At the end of the day, it really was a small update. You know, they did some small name changes, and then the main thing being Overhaul's ultimate come out, and bug fixes and etc. So it really was just a very small piece of information. And oh wait, don't get me wrong, Nomu, Namu, you know, they did rework him a little bit, at least the model. But other than that, bro, it was very small update, very small. But I'm grateful. This ain't no like TSB, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, waiting like bi-weekly and then turning into damn near 5 years, bro. Like, come on, bro. I guarantee we're gonna see TSB update within, it better be before GTA 6, right? Is it GTA 6 supposed to come out 2026, bro? It better. This is turning into GTA 5 right here, bro. Also, what do you guys think that Shiro Todoroki's mastery will look like, and V2 Dabi's mastery will look like as well? Now, I don't know if V2 Dabi Mastery Awakening will come out before Shiro Todoroki's mastery. Usually that's a slippery slope as well. So let me know your guys' predictions down below. Write concepts and moves on what you guys think Shiro Todoroki and V2 Dabi and Overhaul's last 2 ultimate moves will have. You know, this is actually pretty cool, you know, and you know, did this update really come out too soon, or should it have been delayed? Honest opinions, please, down in the comments down below. Without further ado, you guys, that's all I really have for you guys today. You know what I'm saying? You know, there wasn't really much to go about this. I just saw a bunch of people in the community like kind of complaining that this update came out too soon, or it's very small, or we just wanted the full moveset eventually, and all we had to do was wait a week. You know, let me know if you guys think the community, at least the other half of the community, was a little too impatient for this update to come out. You know, it does go both ways. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, we did get Overhaul's last first two moves, and you know, probably gonna have to wait again. But let me know down in the comments what you guys actually think. Make sure you guys subscribe, join the Discord server if you guys want to be a part of future videos and future giveaways. Make sure you guys comment down your username and your opinion on if this update came out too soon or if it should have been delayed in order to win early access. All right, so you guys will be able to like use overhaul, at least for the people that don't have early access. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys write down your username and, you know, your opinion on this update. Without further ado, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah.